Too late again. We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that? Well, let's check this place out and find out where he's headed.
So, this is Canal City on planet Knockback. And this area is fairly interesting, as this is where we will be making the most use out of the Terminator gadget we got back on planet Barlow in the last episode, though we won't be using it straight away. So yeah, so I have 9,000 bolts. I can't buy anything else, sadly. I will be getting a nanotech upgrade, and yes, there are far more nanotech upgrades than in the first Ratchet and Clank game. Firstly, by getting experience, obviously, and also by be able to do so. It won't cost us any bolts, these upgrades. No, they won't, because, yeah. The annoying thing is that the Thugs for Less are also here, and have some very annoying electric weapons, which can knock Ratchet back. And in some cases, it's okay in this area. There is a... I think there's a bottomless pit over there, but I could be wrong there, in the middle of the area. Yes, yeah. So we want to be mindful of that. Again, my favourite weapon to use here is the Blitz gun. Just because of the fact that, just like their electric weapons, it can knock them back itself. And here, we have to deal with another fighter jet. Over the, if I was able to, well, I can really use the Visibomb gun, except of course that fighter jet there, that would have taken more than the usual 3 hits it would have done in, say, the first Ratchet and Clank game, because some of the weapons did have a downgrade, shall we say, because they were so OP in the original Ratchet and Clank. And I've never bought the Rhino. No, I am not going to grind the bolts in, say, somewhere like Blackwater City under the racetrack to do so. And, yeah, speaking of the Rhino, it does return in this game, but we'll get to that. Anyway, firstly, we will, in fact, the Rhino 2 can actually be purchased from that robot, that Gadgetron robot we saw, help desk robot in Planet Barlow, as I mentioned. Unfortunately, there's no need to fire on him. I think he's already dead. I think the water in Canal City is very cold. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. Certainly seems to have the same effect as in, say, something like Planet Hoven, for example. And, yeah, speaking of freezing planets, this game does have 2 of them. Yes, it has 2 of them. In fact, yeah, it has 2 of them. So, yeah. One we will be going to, I think, in the next episode as well, where we will find out, ironically, more about the so-called experiment, the proto-pet, as it were. So, yeah. One thing, going back to the Blitz gun, I do like, is that it can, because it is a great close-range weapon, it can knock the Thugs for Less into the thing. Not so much the robot dogs, but certainly the Thugs for Less, because they are so bulky and everything that it does give them things. So it is a very interesting weapon. And yes, the Thugs for Less can be hit by their own friendly fire. It is friggin' insane! Seriously! And never mind the mini-nuke. The mini-nuke can take, at this stage, 3 of the Thugs for Less out. Seriously. I am not going to use the Visibomb gun on the fighter jets because just so the rapid fire of the Heavy Lancer and the Multi-Star just does the job for them, really. So, yeah. I don't really need to. Seriously, especially since, as I mentioned, downgrade. So, up here, because I'm so low on nanotech, I want to be careful. A well-placed mini-nuke does help. I'm also very close to a nanotech upgrade here. And keep in mind that in this game, every single nanotech upgrade does give you a screen nuke for all the enemies. That was changed in Ratchet and Clank 3, but we'll get to that. Case in point! Screen nuke! Anyway, that being said, now we have to deal with the robot dogs and their annoyingness. Yes, that mechanic is brought back from the sand sharks in, dare I say, in the first game. We have a continue point here, and here's our first nanotech upgrade. There are many other nanotech boosts available in the game, so yeah. But I don't think I'll be getting them all. That being said, we are not done here yet, because I still want to explore the main area of the city. Yes, we only went to the canal area, so let's see. I have 13,000 bolts, or thereabouts. I do not have enough for another weapon. And that's another thing. You will be spending a lot more bolts in Ratchet and Clank 2 than you did in the first game, because of not only the new weapons, but also the things you have to buy, the gadgets, etc. One that I absolutely hate doing in this game. Anyway, now we'll make use of the Terminator to freeze this area. This is not the area I was talking about, however, as we'll see. Firstly, I want to get some more thing, and then over here, if we go down here, we have some more robot dogs. Yeah, at least they can be got rid fairly quickly in small spaces with the blitz gun. And yeah, sorry mate, you get knocked back. Yeah, that's what it feels like to be a gamer in one of these games. Well, maybe not in Ratchet and Clank. I don't mind the knockback in this game. It's something like the original Rayman on the PS1. I just don't like the knockback. Seriously. This is a Rayman remake out there that kind of fixes that. I'm not going to say any more than that. So, that being said, I'm now up to 15,000 bolts. Still don't have enough for a new thing yet. And I keep in mind that there is another thing we will want to buy coming in a later planet. We'll get to that though. Don't you bite me in the back! Don't you dare bite me in the back, you stupid dogs. Seriously. Although it only costs like a small amount of your nanotech. Speaking of, there's some over there, but I want to make sure this does not hit me in the back with his electric weapon. And I'm seemingly ignoring that to go up here. Seriously. Well, I can get some more ammo at least, but not much. There's another fire-spewing fighter jet there. Yeah, I think they're going all out on me there. All because the thief had a go at their leader, who was not that bright, to be fair, so, yeah.
Psst. Got a ship that needs, improvements? Worried about getting caught? At Slim Cognitos, your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quickly, cheaply, and most important, quietly. So next time you're in the market for some, legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
That chemical factory there is where we will be making good use of the Terminator. So indeed, let's go down there. Again, I love the various packs. And yes, I've switched back to the heli pack. Why not? I don't mind using it. Especially with his boost feature, which I guess still works. Maybe not as much as in the original Ratchet and Clank, because there are no dedicated areas for it, shall we say, unlike in, say, when we returned to Planet Veldin to take on Chairman Drek, for example. Anyway, that being said, let's go through here. And we have another bolt crank. Yes, these make a return in the game as well. This is to open the door, and indeed there are many other bolt cranks inside the chemical factory. So, indeed, and so does wall jumping. That makes a return as well. Anyway, that being said, kick the... there are also robot dogs in here. And yes, you will see why we will need the Terminator. Because there is a lot of water in here. And we cannot swim to save our lives. I only jumped into the water to avoid the robot dog, really. Yeah, seriously. I don't want him biting Ratchet's ass, what can I say? So instead, let's jump up here. And, well, we can't reach up there. Thankfully, the boost comes in handy, doesn't it? So, yeah. I don't think we can get over there even with a long jump. Yeah, seriously. No, we cannot. So, instead, I am going to... Why am I trying to avoid the robot dog? I can just easily kill him with the Omni Wrench. I thought I can use the, thing there. There we go. Killed him with the Omni Wrench. Then freeze the water with the Terminator. Skate to the other side. And then we will get some rather more annoying water puzzles here. Because, of course... I'm glad I equipped the helipack. So, there's a bolt crank over here which will extend this bridge. And also there's some nanotech. I do want that because God knows I need it, seriously. It only gives me a yeah, well, never mind. More robot dogs. No, I'll just use the multi-star, that works. And then over here, well, we have some more water, but it's been frozen. Yeah, apparently the water in this area shares the same source. So, indeed, we will unfreeze the water and swim through here. And probably want to use the hydro pack, because in some of the... Actually, I'm not sure. I could be wrong here. But that being said, okay, no, apparently, no, that's still... the rest of the water's still frozen. So, we don't want to go to the right... Well, not that right end, so the other end. So the left end, past the barrier there. So yeah. And, shall I get you? Yeah, you... Well, I don't know if your ass is grass, but yeah. I'm glad for the existence of continue points in this game. And no, we cannot wall jump. The walls are too thick. So, or they're not close enough together, should I say. They're not too thick. Anyway, down there is another bolt crank, so I will use that to extend this bridge. And indeed, I will have to, well, thaw the water, shall we say. And yes, it doesn't matter if Ratchet is on top of the water, he will always slide it into the water, so yeah. Then we go through this tunnel to get to the other side, surface here, and then wall jump to the top. I don't know if there's anything else in this room, but seemingly I want to... Okay, why didn't I wall jump? Well, that is because I have to freeze the water again. Yep, this is rather tedious if you ask me, but nevertheless, it makes good use of the Terminator. So, yeah, I do want the thing, and look how much bolts I'm getting, seriously. Seriously. And there are other areas to make sure you don't run out of bolts as well. Probably one of my favourites is actually coming up in the game. Seriously. But that being said, let's walk across our now open bridge. Thank you, Ratchet. And indeed, over here, we will have to deal with a rather annoying part of the puzzle. Yep. So, let's go over here. And, yeah, boost jump. And here the water will go up and down. We want to freeze the water when it is right at the top here. Yes, so wait until the water starts to go up and then freeze it there. And seemingly the game is somewhat programmed to, I don't know if I did that right. So yeah, if you do it wrong, then you can just thaw the water, etc. Then freeze it again, you get the idea. Excuse me. So, to the other side, and then let's boost jump, I said. And then let's go over here, get some more things, some more bolts, etc. And now here the water goes really quickly. We want to freeze it when it goes down here. So yeah, And before it reaches that thing, because there are, I believe, some... Yes, the same carnivorous fish we saw on planet Umbris. Yeah, seriously. That was annoying to deal with when we were doing Quark's assault course and having to deal with those guys. And in this game, they are invincible. Seriously. They won't be crawling around in the open, in the dry area, trying to eat Ratchet. Oh no, and I'm targeting the wrong area. I want to freeze the water here when it reaches the top, and is that enough? Let's see. Well, I think so. I can always use a boost jump with the helipack, so that works. Yep. And then, because if I'd equip the thruster pack, I probably wouldn't be able to get up there with Ratchet's boost jump. So now, freeze it when it goes down, etc., etc. Is that enough? Yes, it is. Good. And ignore the carnivorous fishy. Get to the other side, and can we climb up there? I don't think we can. Keep in mind there is another carnivorous fishy in here. So yeah, watch out for that, because Ratchet cannot use his wrench. And nor can we defeat it with our wrench either.
Perhaps these robots can assist us.
Excuse me? Have you seen any masked weirdos?
I think I had better do the talking. A masked customer picked up an order not long ago. Recently, they received a new transmission from him, and they are willing to show it to us for a small price.
Hello, yes. Hey! Yes, I need to order 2 more containers of sulfuric acid. Oops. Better make that 5 containers and 4 containers of liquid hydrogen. Oops. Better add 6 crates of nitroglycerin and... Just give me double that. And I need it delivered.
Hey! What? What?
Oh, nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.